Okay, we're just going to add one more instrument to our track. It's something you might hear in a lot of freeform tracks. It's kind of a high-pass filtery effect that sweeps around, kind of gives you some cool, awesome sounds there. So grab another alchemy. I think this is the last one. Call this HP filter. And I'm going to give it a yellow color. This is actually fairly simple to dial in. The difficulty is in the note pattern. If you don't get that right, it kind of sounds funny. Pink. Yeah, we'll use pink. Why not? So we're in the G sharp scale. Make sure you're in 1/16 note. And just go across here. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, so take the fourth one and extend it out one. Boom. Then go 1, 2, 3. Take that next one. Extend it out one. 1, 2, 3. Skip. There we go. Take that. Extend it out one. That's your pattern. So it's a 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. And grab these and pull them back just a little bit. So there's a gap between the notes. That's important. Okay. So, wow, that doesn't sound great at all, does it? We're going to fix that, though. So we're going to set the oscillators to 8. You also need to pull that release all the way down. So you can actually hear the gaps. You want to set it up a little bit above 0 to avoid some weird sounding artifacts that can happen. Okay, so we got A is saw. We're going to go ahead and take set it to stereo. Make sure you set stereo. We're going to get another saw here that is 12 semis up. Turn that low pass filter off and 8 oscillators. Pull this down a little bit. Sounds like it's really high up, so I'm actually going to take, let's drop these down 1 octave to G sharp 2. I'll have to experiment with that some, but I think thereabouts will be correct. We're going to add a distortion as well, so give us a distorter. We want it to sound pretty nasty, so. All right, so what really makes this shine, though, is to grab your auto filter, and we're going to change this to a high pass filter. You can see here that the volume is going nuts, so let's actually bring the volume down quite a bit. And also to make this really sound pretty cool, if you have a delay and maybe a short reverb. You get kind of those echoes sweeping across. It sounds pretty awesome. This is where we need to play with this a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely not right. So we'll go down to -12 on the master tune on here on Alchemy. Sounded pretty good. Let's group this auto filter. And I'm actually going to take the macro 1 here. We're going to map that to both the frequency and the resonance. So obviously that doesn't sound good. What I like to do is while I have map up, we can adjust the frequency here and get it sounding pretty nice. That Q is 0.2 is not so good, so we'll bring that up. So basically we're saying what we're going to do later is really play around with this knob and record some automation. So you just want to set your minimum frequency here. We're going to go ahead and turn the knob all the way up, and then this is going to sound pretty bad for a while, but bring that frequency down. Maybe that resonance is a little much, so. And maybe bring this volume up some. Not really getting the sense of the gaps between the notes here. I'm going to maybe pull those up a little bit. There we go. So rename your knob here to filter sweep. Let's bring that resonance up on the low end. Maybe the frequency's a little low. Alright, so that sounded pretty good. We'll go ahead and call that good. Control S, save your work.